Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with some more Who Wants to Be a Bee. In the last episode we reached the honey factory and then were swiftly locked within it, and now we are awaiting our bracelets filled with Soparil Beta and a muscle relaxant. In the meantime, Leaf learned how to bubble like it's Steven and the universe, and we can step onto these platforms even while they're shocky. Now, we are looking for various ways of opening a door that involves swiping some sort of keycard situation, and... really? You're gonna do me like that? We have to go the whole way around? The whole way around? Now, if it were me programming those platforms, I would have their timings be related to where they are positionally rather than on a timing circuit, but just specifically as well. Anyway, I digress. Training grounds notice. Remember that the doors only stay open for a while, so crank it up and run for it. That sounds like fun. So we're going to have to do some sort of Chattanooga choo-choo and everything will be tasty and splendid. Oh! Okay, I understand the puzzle. We're going to have to spin a thing, but from the right distance. And even then, I feel like holding it open with the boomerang shouldn't solve the puzzle, but it did. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, I am understanding. Okay, I thought I understood wrong, so now I'll understand differently and better. So we've opened the first thing, we've flipped the switch at the end of the first thing, now we can open the second thing, and I suspect that this time we won't be able to cheat and hold the thing open the whole time. I think there's too much in the way of puzzle flooring. Like, we can give ourselves an advantage by holding it open like this, but there's going to come a point where we'll need to change. Haha! Like that. And then sort of let go of the... okay. Let go of the shield at the appropriate time, because using the shield makes you walk slowly, and this is a situation where we need to not walk slowly, so, I'm doing the thing again, where I've already solved the puzzle, and yet I'm still talking about it. Also, Bubble Shield protects you from battle, but we're still going to fight them anyway. Oh, okay, a new attack happened there where the sentry shot a thing into the air, and presumably in 2 turns' time it'll come back down and do massive damage. Or just damage. Either way, let's try to take it out before it comes to that, please. Nah, we're fine. We've got 2 turns to worry about it, and we're going to do at least 1, maybe 2 damage here. 1. Ooh, that's fine. Please stop attacking the one with the fewest healths. We need at least 1 health, and currently at 2 HP, our health is critical. It sounds like I'm talking about serious terminology. I'm not. We're so close to a level. And one thing that I really appreciate, okay, 2 things. 1, you can still collect items through the shield, and B, no matter who you change the leader to in battle, it doesn't change who's leading the party in the field. Bad news, folks, V died in that battle, but good news, it doesn't matter because we leveled up. Or ranked up, to use the technical terminology like a professional. Now, I have mixed feelings, because I have been chewing legs lately, so I feel like the HP is almost good, but it's only +1, so how good could it actually be? I've not been using medals to the max for the moment, but 2 dash-throughs from Kabu and we're basically down to half our TP, so I think 3 TP would be helpful. Anyway, the thing I was trying to convey before... oh, needle toss. The thing I was trying to say before is, even if I use... good. Okay, so picking up an item gets you out of the shield, which is kind of dumb. Other than that, though, if in battle I were to have Leaf in the lead, but then switch the lead to V, and then end the battle, then I'll still have Leaf in the lead in the field, which is good, because you'd sort of need that in order to, you know, not die to the floor. So, do we really need to do anything else this way? How far to the left does this go? It goes there, so I can drop down here and everything is tasty. Because it's a honey factory. Now, is 2 key cards enough to let me through? It is not. Well, I just noticed there are some lights on the left indicating how open the door is, so clearly the progression is thus. What can we find over this way? Not a lot, but also many things. The question is, how? Because we can't go over that way. There's a thing there. I don't think we can jump onto those, unless No, that's not a thing either. So, what do we do? What do we do? Mayhaps jump, nope, okay, I don't think we can... Ah, there we go, we can simply freeze them. You know, in case you've forgotten in case you've forgotten that was a mechanic, yeah, we can just freeze the thing by freezing at it. Leave, please, thank you. We're on a bit of a time limit here. Anyway, honey and goop and death.
Chips name of. Help, please.
Yeah, whatever. I might as well leave this in because it's a story battle. Because, you know, clearly it's important that I show how I rescue the ant. I did promise antics in this episode, so there you go. That's why I'm leaving this in. Might as well knock you down. I've got that crown, I'll knock you out. Yeah. I've got 10 pounds of peanut brittle, and a little poodle got its coat on. Is this Idaho? Because I will not limbo in Idaho. I'm quoting bad lip reading, but I would like to stay on the topic of... Haha, you can't hurt me, I'm unhurtable. I'm unobliteratable. You can't kill me. Yes, Idaho, right. Wrong button, but doesn't matter, you're still dead. As a Brit, as a European, as someone who's never been to America, it is none of my business where any of the states are. I don't care. It's not my country, it's not my history, it's none of my business. But why is Idaho there? You sound like you should be Midwest, but then the Midwest is actually Northeast because place names are stupid, apparently. But Idaho, why are you a weird shape and why are you so far in that corner?
Here we owe you one again. We may have to start charging them. Nonsense fee.
What did you do to get rushed by bee boops?
Oh yeah, we were, trying this switch out.
And now the platforms can locate themselves. Thank you.
I was gonna stay controlling it while Eri crossed, but then they went crazy. This place is too dangerous. You shouldn't split up. You should return to a safe place. We will take care of this. Wait, we can help. Seriously. We can stay here and press the switch, right? And then all of you can cross.
That's a fantastic idea. We are impressed.
It'll settle our debt with V, too.
She was just kidding. Do not worry.
Kidding. But will you be okay? What if you get ambushed again?
Doesn't seem to be anything dangerous left around.
Trust us, okay? Go get a move on and press blah to give us a holler and we'll press the switch.
Cool. Because as you can see, Yep, switch please, so I can actually get on the platforms in the first place. That brings one over to where we can stand upon. And, yeah, you can't... Okay, you can't have them switch the platforms and have the shield up at the same time, so consider your motions carefully. Now, can we make this diagonal... Do we want to make this diagonal jump? I mean, we can. I don't know if it's worth our while to have done so, but we can. And remember, yellow bad. You mean blue stupid? Does anyone else remember the, fucking Bump in the Night, that's what it's called. I remember, my mother should remember it, and I remember talking to her about it, and she doesn't remember it at all. I remember very little about it, mind you, but I do remember that the blue boy was best boy, and I am prepared to throw hands over this. Anyway, we're done here, so, you can just sort of stay over there, it's fine. Anyway, let's make something that roughly resembles progress, shall we? I'm just gonna leave that thought hanging about Bump in the Night, I guess. Was it claymation or did it just look like claymation? I don't remember. Speaking of claymation, I feel like stuff we encounter in Yonder Factory, it would look good if claymated, especially what we encounter at the end of the... Well, it's not even the end, it's the midpoint of the chapter. When we get later in the chapter, you will see.
Away! Away with you! Malbee, hang in there!
We'll keep you safe.
Bee, what are you doing here?
Talk later. We're getting rid of these pests. Yeah, we get to row fight the honey. And again, it's a story battle, so I may as well leave it in. Now, here's a terrible idea. If I dash through them, then they'll all turn into puddles of goo, which means that I'll have Leaf ungooify one of them, and then we'll be able to showcase how they attack when they're erect versus when they're flaccid. There is not a better way of describing that. Except, actually, come to think of it, V will just attack whichever one we bring back to life, so it'll go goopy again. So never mind. We'll be able to see how they attack when they are puddles of puddle, as opposed to upright beasts of goop. They do that. The attack is a lot faster than you'd expect. So be prepared. Be prepared. I was too prepared. But that's okay. Look at how aggressively they damage. So let's just... Remember what I was saying previously about how quickly Dash Through eats through your toilet paper? Yeah. There we go. We're I should have put Cubbo in the lead so that the Dash Through would do more damage, but... Well, you know, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, then I would throw a dictionary at you because we don't call it candy in this country. Separate thought. Aha, super block. I object to when Americans use sweets as a catch-all term for anything sweet, and yet they use, they use sweets as overzealously as we use the word pudding, because to them, pudding specifically refers to, gelatinous sweet goop, whereas for us it's a synonym for dessert, but conversely to them, sweets refers to anything sweet. Cakes are not sweets. What you would call candy are sweets.
Watch it, you almost splattered that honey on me! I don't even get a thank you! You don't deserve it, V. We are glad to see you're okay.
V, who is this?
This is Malbee, the maintenance chief. That I am glad you still remember that. Who are these two with you?
V's exploration team.
At your service. So you did go and build up a team instead of doing your shift here, didn't you? Anything's better than here, but you never saw it coming either. I didn't. The V from back then wouldn't have managed. Hey! Guess something changed, though. Seems that I owe ya in the end, so thanks. Who knows what could have happened? You're welcome. I'm glad we could be of help. By the way, Miss Malbee, we're looking for the Overseer. Might you be able to help us? Oh, her, she's got to be trapped in the storage. With the security in place, the vents shut down, honey's heating up, and those abomy honeys are popping up. She won't last long by herself.
What do we do? The storage is locked.
That's because the pump shut down. I was about to fix it when I got jumped. Well, can you fix it now? Yep, hang on tight for a few minutes.
This girl can, despite being Scottish.
Is it done? Yep, good as new, processing's back to full power. Storage should be open too. Thank you. Now we've just got to walk back. Oh, you're gonna like this, Kabu. With the machines working again, you can catch the tram back.
Will it bring us back to the entrance?
Yeah, saves a lot of time. And you get to see the factory from a whole new angle. Oh, this is fantastic. We get to do a tour around after all. Thanks, Malbee. We're gonna go and do our mission and stuff. V, if you don't think you're cut for that exploration stuff, I'll actually rehire you here. Could always use more folk pushing the boxes. Never! Let's go, team!
Sure, thingus thingus. Get out of here, V, you're not the main character. Which has become the new flip by the seam of it. By the seam of it.
Beep beep, tram system status online, destination processing entrance, board tram,
yes please. And not just for the thumbnail material, because there isn't a cutscene in between. Which is a bit of a shame, but whatever. I would have expected a scene transition like in Shy Guy's Toy Box in Paper Mario, again with the Paper Mario comparisons, I wonder why. Now, we could proceed with the dungeon, and we will in due course, but I could have gone back to heal with Fennis, because V is almost dead. But, I mean, let's not forget that we can just heal for free right here, and we had a shortcut back to here, so let's just heal for free, everything's fine and good. Also, later down the line, I don't remember if you can heal here for free later on, so, you know, make sun while the hay shines. Anyway, all freshly healed up and Gucci and spaghetti. I've already spoken my piece about spaghetti. Yet to actually cook any of it, but, you know, it's there. Hexagonal tables, good taste. Now, is this where we need to be about to go? This way to the honey storage. To the claymation zone. Yeah, no, it is just a lift. There isn't really a puzzle, it's just a lift. So let's go down. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? We've already done the upper floors, so enter the X-Naught or indeed Cross-Naught base by the look of it, by the seam of it, by the honey seam. Oh hey, would you look at that? This is a 3D maze! Haha, Super Mario RPG reference. Incidentally, It's all well and good that they're re-releasing Super Mario RPG on the Nintendo whatever, but it is such a lazy-looking remaster, and, like, people are so nostalgia blind for the original. Like, it looks so lazy. I'm even gonna leave this battle in just so I can rant about it. Like, I don't have any nostalgia for the original, because I didn't actually play it until a lot longer after it was relevant. Like, I was of an age where it was relevant when I was a child, but I didn't have an SNES growing up, so I never actually got to play it. So my first opportunity was on the thing before the Nintendo Switch Online on the Wii. And I found the difficulty curve to be a little bit on the prohibitive side, and also I just thought it wasn't that great. Like, it's still, you know, a decent amount of fun, don't get me wrong, but I thought later games outshone it in enough of an extent to make the original basically obsolete. So, you know, I was speaking blasphemy to a lot of people, I'm sure. But my main issue, like, you know, I'm glad that a whole new generation could experience the game. So that, at least, I'm not going to dispute. But I'm hoping to one day be able to, like, kill an enemy to death using counter damage, but I don't think that's possible, so never mind. But the remake that they're showing, you know, coming out on the Switch, it literally just looks like the same original game, but we've made some new assets that just look roughly like it's trying too hard to look like the original on modern hardware, rather than actually making it look good. And that's not to say the original looked bad. It looked good for its system, but now, like, what they're showing just looks like, you know, they're not remastering it. They're just, here's a reimagining of what it would look like if we made it fresh nowadays. And that's not good enough for my money, I'm afraid. And also, like, first of all, you just know they're going to overcharge for it. Like, that isn't even a question. But also, like, there's a lot about the original that just does not translate in the modern gaming climate, and the whole difficulty spike is part of that. I'm not saying, it's too hard, I need a baby game to make me feel good about it. I'm not saying that at all. It's just that there are parts of it that are obtuse or punishing, and that just doesn't work in the way gaming has gone. For example, the 3D maze segment that I talked about. The main reason why it appealed in the first place is because it was a novel idea for the SNES, but nowadays it's not novel anymore, it's just tedium. So what are they going to do to make it be, you know, relevant to the modern gaming climate? I'm guessing nothing. They're just going to port it as is, no effort to actually modernize or update it. It's literally just going to be, for all intents and purposes, a palette swap. And I'm not paying £60 for a palette swap of a game that old, or any game for that matter. You know, ever heard the term remaster baiting? That's what it is. And I don't have nostalgia for the game, so, you know, maybe I'm being too harsh, but I'm not. Try harder, be better. Anyway, just heal me so I can continue exploring the room. We will need to be healthy. You know, biti zdrava. I'm gonna stop ranting now, but just let it be known that I have feelings about a game that I don't have enough nostalgia for it to have a valid opinion on it, I guess? But I have made my opinion known just the same. If you're going to remake a game, do something with it. Now, I know there is a puzzle here, and I think I know the solution. And I think we can do this now? So there was a flitch we swipped earlier. Yes, I did that on purpose. Now, where did I leave it? Because it moved boxes around, and the moving of boxes is key to solving the mystery. So I'll flip that switch. Boxes will be relocated. But is that going to block us from getting to where we need to be? I don't remember. I feel like there is... Aha! So we can't get up at all from this side if that switch is flipped. So, in order to actually solve this puzzle, we'll need some way of remotely hitting the switch that's down there from up on high. And I don't think that's a thing that we can do just yet. Also, another thing, and I am going to make progress in a moment, this bridge is also controlled by that switch, so when it's in the other position, this gets raised out of the way. So, we need to find some way of hitting the switch down there from up here without going down there ourselves. And because it's a vertical puzzle, the beamerang will not be of any help to us, so, let's just shut up and make progress for the time being. So, inside the honey storage, that up there. There is a puzzle behind that I have a story associated with. Now then, can I finally get a first strike? No, I can't. Now, one thing that I'm all too self-conscious of in this day and age and time and place. Paranoia that... Wait, I just realized we can solve the puzzle in the previous room, never mind. That people are gonna, well, people who know this game well are gonna watch my playthrough and be like, lol, amateur, he's so rubbish at the battles. Anyway, to solve this puzzle, you just jump across. When I played this game for the first time, I was convinced there was some elaborate, oh, we're gonna need something from later to solve this mystery. Nope, you can just jump across and grab it. Anyway, I just realized a thing, so bear with me, because this is the type of self-inflicted idiocy that I'm... Oh, would you look at that? The switch in the other room is connected to the switch in this room. So there's that as well. But yeah, it's moments like this that make me think people are going to watch and think, wow, Tess is such a complete and absolute idiot. So I'm just going to leave that spinning there and walk away as far as we can. You know, walking out, ooh-woo, whatever I've built, I'm going to burn down. But yeah, bear in mind, I'm still holding down the button. You can sort of still hear the thing spinning, because we're relying on the Koops factor, which, you know, from the second Paper Mario game, because in releasing it, the beamerang goes further, like it doesn't just stop at where we were standing when we initially threw it. It gets sort of, like, it'll go forwards X amount of distance, and then it'll return to where you were when you, like, basically, it's faster to just show you. So I'm standing here, in releasing the button, it does actually fly back a little bit past beyond where we were when we started. So use that to solve puzzles. We've done it before, I just forgot it was a thing. Because verticality, therefore the beamerang is useless. Well, then the solution is to remove verticality from the equation. Duh. In other news, I recently baked some muffins, which isn't really big news because I have my own signature recipe. But I experimented. I tried making strawberry milkshake flavor muffins. I haven't actually tasted them yet, so maybe they're terrible. We just don't know. Anyway, there's nothing here. How suspect. Is there nothing here?
There's gotta be something somewhere.
Is it that weird for there to be an empty room?
Yes!
Wait, what's this feeling? I think I may be attracted to the honey. Oh no, wait, it's foreboding.
Team, watch out above you!
Large!
Yeah, I wish it had been empty after all.
Ready up, it's coming. Oh, lordy Lou, we got a... This is what I was referring to when I said that, this would look good in Claymation, but Claymation is expensive. Shut up, Disney, you're Disney. You could afford Claymation for Gravity Falls.
The factory shuts down for a few minutes and this happens? Yikes, talk about escalating quickly. We gotta get rid of it, but we can't ignore the Obama honeys either.
Yeah, spoiler alert, it's gonna summon Obama honeys. So Obama honeys and the honey nations, it's almost like Pokemon, and yes, 40 HP, it's a mini-boss, so try not to perish. This is why you're able to heal slightly previous to this room. Now let's just do the, oh by the way, Bubble Shield Light shields one ally for one turn, and Bubble Shield Full is for all. You've seen this sort of thing in other games, I'm sure, but no, I'm focusing on Frigid Coffin. Can we freeze the honey? Can we crystallize the honey? We can. So how badly can we cheese this boss? Which is the question I ask for every boss. But you know, it's only fair. Like, to be fair, it is only fair because it is a strategy that the game allows you. It's not cheating, it's working within the parameters of the game. The question is, does it make for entertaining viewing? Debatable, because, I mean, you don't know if it's gonna work, and I, in the moment, don't either. So, you are I have decided you are entertained. How does that work for you? Huzzah. Haha, there you go. You see, it doesn't work every single time. Ew. There you go. Defense question mark? Exqueemst? Well, fine, I'll just dash through and eat some more TP. You would have thought we'd have more honey on hand, bearing in mind it's a honey factory. Anyway, bye-bye. The bomber honeys are I think they're weaker than the full fat counterparts you get elsewhere in the factory. Anyway, die. Well, you're not going to die from that one attack, but still, you've got 7 HP, so I think one more shot, another round, end of the night, it's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move, you better freeze. Let's make a knife you won't remember. I'll be the bug you won't forget. I think that went about as well as could be expected. We ate the honey. Die. Oh, good. That was intense.
Whoa! Are those...
Don't say anything.
What happened?
We found this key card, and then...
Don't say anything. This is so embarrassing. A disgrace.
Thank you would be enough.
Never. This never happened. Ah!
What's her problem?
Humbleness is hard to come by. The word is humility, Kabu, but whatever.
Well, if she's gone, I guess I can thank you. We really do owe you.
You're welcome.
You must have been terrified. We were. We really thought that was it for us. Try not to bring it up, okay? Even Mothiva can get very scared. And why shouldn't we?
Take this. You're bribing us with progress?
I trust this makes us even.
Not on your life. I mean, we were even from the start. Go, you wouldn't want to keep her waiting.
See you upstairs, Team Snagemouth.
Well, at least one of them has something resembling honor. What matters is we've got the card. I'm sure we can save the Overseer with this. It'll be so hard not to rub this in her face. Guess we're better than that, though. Let's go. Well... yeah. I guess that just means we're good to leave the place. Should we heal? I mean, we don't... should we heal? I don't think it's worth... Good. I don't think it's worth our while to heal, because once again, we're just gonna head back to the main central hub room where we can just heal there and everything will be as cheap as free. Yum. Ah. That being said, the way forward I think is there, but no, still, we could resist the urge and go and heal for free. So while I'm doing that, I will say that I have been, and will continue to be, tessellating hexagons, and in the next episode, we'll go even deeper still into the honey factory, and just generally have a fantastic time in so doing. And I'm just gonna go and heal, then I'll save up, and everything will be good, and I'll meet you back down there at the start of the next episode. So, see you then for that. This screen wipe took longer than I expected it to.